Just in case you didn't know, this is why you fly quads, because then you don't have to have one of those to carry everything in, unless you have a lot. Then you can't do cool stuff like that. So anyway, what we're here to talk about today is the first video in the clean FPV. And there's so many different topics I could start with, but I want to start with something that this 5-inch and both of these 5.5 inches all have in common, and that is the same ESCs, and they are the STRIX ES30 HVs. Now these two run 5S, the reverb runs 4S. They're underneath all that tape right there. But these ESCs, I feel, are a key to getting a good tuned and a good flying aircraft, and also great looking video and just cutting down on noise. Now, I still use caps, as you can see, on all of them. I think that's just something that's kind of unavoidable now. And then of course, you know, I have my battery leads capped as well, just to kind of cool down all the stuff that's going on inside there. And my theory to individual ESCs is I've tried one build with an all-in-one ESC and I just didn't like it. I don't know why, but it just, to me, even though this takes more time and it's not as clean, it's a little bit easier to build and to replace, in my opinion, because if something does go bad, which, you know, the all-in-one ESCs don't go bad. You know, my thing is that they put out a lot of electromagnetic noise that's sitting right there underneath your flight controller, where here, you know, we're kind of spread out, so we don't have to worry about that as much. And a lot of people might think, well, that's kind of goofy, you really don't have to worry about that anymore. Well, that's not true, because the Helio RC that's in there had a few issues with some certain foreign ones and needed to be rotated upside down in order for the electromagnetic signals and everything not to kind of bleed over into it and make it actually harder to tune.
It's also a good point to interject and bring up the fact that a couple of flight controllers that have came out recently haven't even been able to work with certain ESCs because the flight controllers themselves just can't handle the noise. Now, whether this is a fault of the flight controller or the ESC, that is up for debate.
I ran some other STRIX ESCs that are T-Shot 1200. I think they are the GS35s. I have those on my other reverb, and you know, when you get into the BL Heli 32 stuff, you have to start playing with other numbers and more adjustments, and it's just more stuff that you have to worry about, like firmware being written and working really good. All of these are running, well, these are running D-Shot 600. This is running multi-shot because multi-shot runs a lot better with the Helio, at least as at the making of this video. I think ESCs are key. I think individual ESCs lean to a cleaner overall system when it comes to video and the noise that's getting into your system. And this is just from pure flight experience. This isn't like bench testing using oscilloscopes and trying to prove this and prove that. You know, I'm not trying to prove that an $8 Racer Star ESC is better than one of these. I'm just saying that, like, for consistency and bang for the buck, these are my best flying quads that I have, and there is a reason why, and I think those ESCs are one of them. So, you know, you can pick them up anywhere. They're 11, 12 bucks. BL Heli S is super solid. You can do everything with the D-Shot 600, so really don't think you can go wrong. So that's going to be my first tip. We'll talk to you guys later.